Good evening, and what an absolutely cracking evening it is tonight. Makes a change because it's been freezing cold today, and yet I'm in short sleeves this evening. Go figure, makes no sense. Anyway, bit of a different one today. Sort of in line with the whole self-sufficiency and particularly foraging, in this case hunting. And what I'm trying to do is get back into hunting for our supper. So we have an absolute ton of rabbits in our backfield, as well as pigeons, wood pigeons in particular, and I want to try and make use of them. It seems a waste for them just to be running around in the garden and for us not to do something. We have said about getting some meat rabbits, and this could be a good introduction for us and for Alexander into eating rabbit. So with that in mind, I purchased myself a new air rifle. This is a PCP, a gas gun, pre-charged pneumatic PCP. It's a Stoeger XM1, and so far I am really enjoying it. It's really lightweight, extremely lightweight. You could carry this no problem most of the day. My only quibble with it is the cylinder is quite small and you only get about 50 shots out of it at full power. Bit annoying. That's the upside of the lightweight. You have got a light cylinder basically, and that's where all your weight is, or isn't in this case. But yeah, it's a really good gun. Came as a good package. Scope included, sound moderator in the end, brilliant. But to improve my accuracy, one of the things I thought I might do is get myself some shooting sticks. I see them quite a bit for stalkers, that sort of stuff, and I thought that could be a really useful tool. I'm pretty sure that would benefit my shooting no end, and looked into the price, and they are ridiculously expensive, some shooting poles. So in the spirit of self-sufficiency, I looked into how you actually make your own, and this is the result. My own set of shooting poles, which I tested them out yesterday, and I am blown away by how good they are. These are just really easy to make, really cheap to make, and the level of accuracy you can get with them is absolutely fantastic. There's no wobble at all. Anyway, I'll do a few shots now, you can see what it's like, and we'll take it from there. hopefully you saw that. So that was 14 shots, 2 magazines and 1 miss, and that was the first one, and that's because I've come in closer than I normally do shoot. So that was only at about 20 yards, just as an example of how stable this is. And it is very, very stable. And the thing that threw me off there was getting closer through the point of aim out by about an inch to the top of where I was normally shooting. So I've adjusted, hit, no problem, and no wobble at all with these things. If this is all the sticks are, well, I can see sticks are worth the investment, but whether they're worth £300, which is what some of the sets I was looking at were priced at, I ain't sure. But these are effectively two 2.4 metre garden canes, so they're the metal PVC coated metal canes that you can get from garden centres. You used to be able to get them from Wilko's, but that's now closed. But that sort of thing, anywhere that's got a garden section, they'll normally sell these. And these are, like I say, 2.4 metres. I've cut them down to, what, 5'6", 5'8", something like that. They're not huge. So front ones are slightly longer, back one's slightly shorter, and they're hinged, as you can see, hopefully. So we've got 2 sets of hinges which work to open like that. Just back in 1 minute. So we have 2 hinged sections at the top, and that opens the canes up like that we can then put the rifle across the top. Right, that works quite nicely. You can get into position like that, no problem, straight on target. We've also got a piece of cord, so this is paracord, and that limits the spread of the canes. So all I have to do is drop them out, but they won't go any further than that. On the top is 2 sets of children's bike handles, and this was £7.99 for all 4 of them. Right, and they're just no more nailed onto the top. Really nice, really soft, don't damage your gun. And then on the bottom, got another set of hinges, but these are in the opposite direction to the others. And these allow the legs to go, rather than forwards, or rather than splitting like that, these are the ones that allow it to split. That's a better way. These are the ones that allow it to split that way. And what the interesting thing about them is, they're hinged at slightly different heights, so whether you can see that or not. So one is longer than the other. This is the one that stakes into the ground, and you don't want this one staking into the ground, otherwise they won't move, they won't pivot. So that's set up 2 inches from the base, and that just gives it enough clearance that when I put them into the ground, that opens up nice. And then it's just a case of working out what the height is that you need it for the shot that you're doing, and then that gives you a fantastic platform for leaning into, getting the gun into your shoulder. It's brilliant. Really, really, really pleased with these. So the next thing with these will be to test them out on some of the rabbits that we've got in the backfield, and we'll be having a rabbit stew in the not too distant future. But yeah, very pleased with it. On the topic of the gun, the Stoeger, extremely pleased with that gun. Like I say, my only quibble is that it's not got a massive charge on it, so you're only getting about 50 shots. Slightly annoying, because you have to keep on refilling it, and I've only got a hand pump for that, which it can be a bit frustrating, but I'm sure it would be equally frustrating if I had a capacity of 200 shots and I had to fill that up by hand as well. So swings and roundabouts. But yeah, in terms of a hunting gun for taking out a few rabbits, maybe a few pigeons, and putting some food on the table, that'll do nicely. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it useful. I might put some instructions up on this below in the description, and good luck if you have a go at making it. I'm sure you'll find it useful. With that, I'll see you next time.